Hello world, I'm coming to you live from the kitchen where I just want to give you a quick look of my plant life here during winter time. I live in New York City and we are currently in the end of the month of January. It's cold out. Temperatures have been anywhere from the 40s, the 30s, down to the 20s. And this is what the condition of my plants are in. They're doing well. And I'm very happy that they're doing well. Some of them are doing better than others. I'm surprised as hell that these plants here in the window made it, being that the top of the window is open like 3 inches. And it's been that way all winter. But the plants are okay, it seems. I think it's good that the window's been open because it gives them a chance to toughen up, you know what I'm saying? So they won't be so, they won't go so crazy when the cold comes because they're used to it, you know what I'm saying? If that makes any sense. But I think that's what's happened. They've, gotten used to the colder temperatures. So everything is still growing nicely. There's some plants that have just stopped. Like this guy. What is this? The tiki or taniki rubber plant. My ruby. What the hell was that? Oh, my ruby rubber plant. What are they? Ficuses? I'm not sure. But these guys have not grown at all. This guy, very little growth. This one here is new, so I haven't seen any new growth or anything. But everything else has been growing nicely, which pleases me because I was so scared that these plants were all gonna die come winter, and I was gonna be heartbroken. But alas, that is not the case. Everything's thriving. This little guy, the desert rose, this one's not too happy. But I moved its location, so maybe better things will come. These little brown edges bother me. But I haven't clipped them or anything. And then in the bathroom, everything seems to be very happy. My philodendron Brazil loves it in here. Is there light? My red-veined Maranta loves it as well. The caladiums, they've been back and forth. You know what I'm saying? My Japanese Osaka bird's nest fern is growing nicely. Pothos, always growing nicely. My night blooming cactus. Does anyone out there know the botanical name for this guy? I must know. 2 regular Peperomia obstifolias, 1 Peperomia obstifolia variegata. They're growing as well. Plus I got a little Hoya Crimson Queen that reverted back to green in there. Everything's doing good. This guy is a poinsettia. There was an accident with that. Maybe another video. I'll get into specifics. This guy, whose name I don't know, hasn't really grown much all summer and all winter. It's alive, but it hasn't done much of anything. So yeah, everything's been happy. And I'm going to give you some tips. I think the reason why, well, I know why everything in this bathroom is so happy. And it's because it gets lots of humidity. All these plants get lots of humidity. Staghorn fern, another kind of bird's nest fern. This is the Japanese bird's nest fern. This, I think, is just the regular bird's nest fern. Succulent living in water. So yeah, the reason why this bathroom gets such good results with the plants is because of all the high humidity. You know what I'm saying? Over here, these I thought would be protected from the cold inside here, but they're not protected from anything. They're just in here getting less light, but they're happy, the plants that are in here, so it's fine. And then the reason why I think that worked is because they're all together in a group. You know what I mean? So being that they're in a group, it's giving them more humidity, number 1. And number 2, I think they just like being in groups because they don't want to be alone. And being in a group helps them. In this window, like I said, I don't understand how they're still alive. But here we are, growing and thriving. So if you live in a place where you get cold winters, don't be afraid to buy plants because they're not going to die. Trust me, I thought these were all going to be like dead, dying, slow deaths one by one. And they did the exact opposite. Have some faith in your plant life. If you love them, they will love you back. I tell them all the time, I love you all equally because it's the truth. All right, world. I hope you enjoyed this video. Ow, almost banged into something, the chair. I hope you enjoyed this video. And if there's anything you'd like to see, if there's any plant that you saw here that you'd like to know more about, feel free to ask questions in the comments down below. Don't be afraid. I'm here to help you if I can. All right, nos vemos.